And alright guys, welcome back to another video on the David Hammond YouTube channel. Now in this one guys, I know I'm super animated right now, and in this one guys, we are speaking of dealing with social anxiety. Okay, now, again, kind of a deeper topic as all these videos are, but it doesn't have to be. This is super light. This is the whole point of this YouTube channel. It's to take these deeper topics and really show you guys that it doesn't have to be. In fact, you are at such, I really just want to show you guys the silver lining, if you will, or the blessing in disguise, because that is non-duality. Life just is. There's no such thing as good and bad, or if there is, you can decide which to focus on. All right, so with that said, let's get it. Dealing with social anxiety, guys. Now, I've dealt with this for pretty much my entire life, right? Whether you want to call me an introvert or this or that or that. Just for whatever reason, dude, I'm even to this day, like, I'm not good in large groups, even, got the water, even, just being around even my family for too long. Like, I need space. Okay, I need space, and I just get very burnt out, and I just push people away. So I've been there. I get it. I am there, dealing with social anxiety. Right. I feel this is a big problem to you guys because a lot of you as men feel maybe you're less than people, you're less than the extroverts, or you're less than the people who are able to seemingly socialize for hours on end, days on end, go to all these parties, and it doesn't feel right. It's like, why can't I muster up the energy to do this? And this, I've been there. I don't know if this will come out or not yet. Well, I'll let that come out. A prominent theme I continue to speak about with you guys in life is it's not what you do, nor is it what you get, it's who you are, okay? Now here's the thing. Growing up in high school, little story time, in the video, again, I'm not sure if it's come out or not, it speaks about being a virgin, what to do. I kind of told you guys a little bit of a backstory of me in high school. Now, I had many opportunities to party in high school, and now, thankfully, I got it out of my system, just before high school, like grade 7, grade 8, went to a ton of parties, so that kind of got the bug out. But being the pinnacle, high school, this is when everyone throws the parties, right? The house parties, the this, the that, like, it's the pinnacle, right? It's just when everyone, lets loose, and I didn't even go to college, so I didn't even experience that, but in high school, I obviously did go to that. There were many opportunities to go bung-ho, to go wild, right? To be in many social situations, gatherings with people. And for whatever reason, it just didn't feel right to me. It just didn't feel like a good usage of my time. And so because of that, I really didn't go to any. And, I would have people make fun of me because of this. I would have people say like, oh, you're always in hibernation, you never come out anymore, or when the amount I went to is, maybe I can count on one hand over the 4 years, maybe a few, and that was just because I knew the person to give him a gift, and I would get stuff like, oh, you came out of hibernating, like, look who returned out of the woods, and just weird shit, like, and for whatever reason, it's okay, or just a lot of people would say, we don't even invite you anymore because we know you're just not going to come, and it's really rude, man, because you should show up and say, and you just don't come, and like, dude, I got all 9 yards, like, I heard it all, like, I get it, and at the time, I was like, I started to doubt myself, I was like, what the hell, like, am I weird, like, should I just pretend like I'm enjoying this and just go out, and I didn't, I stuck to my guns, and I just continued to work on myself, which is what felt right. I just enjoyed doing that. Building myself up physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially, etc., etc. Now, looking back at it, being 22, looking back when I was 15, 16, 17, whatever, I don't regret a single thing, and it all makes perfect, crystal clear sense as to why I made the choices I did. But in the time, right back in high school, I can understand why there was confusion, conflict, dissonance, if you will. And I can understand your guys' situations. A lot of you guys watching this are quite a bit younger than I am. You must understand that social anxiety is merely a construct that you are telling yourself based on the contrast of other people. I mean, if you think about it, there really is no such thing as social anxiety. Or at least it doesn't have to be a bad thing. You see, when I hear that word, my mental construct is, and the society around you is like, oh, that's bad. Social anxiety, you're a weirdo. That's what I want to fix. Right. Now, you being out in public and maybe just not enjoying it, that's real. That's real. But is that social anxiety? Is that maybe a destructive thing? Because I would guarantee you, because I know myself, I'm able to hold conversations very well with people. In fact, probably better than most I know. Do I have social anxiety? You tell me. You see, what it comes down to, guys, is the stories you tell yourself. Me not going to those high school parties, right? Right now, looking back at it, I'm so fucking thankful. And if anyone were to argue with me, I'm sure they would favor my side. Because look what I've created, right? Look what we are creating. It's very evident that those actions were able to produce beautiful fruit. So what I'm arguing, or what I am trying to shed light on, is how do you not know the same thing is happening for you? In fact, I would argue it is. If you were dealing with this social anxiety, really that's just a mental construct you're telling yourself based on the contrast of other people around you, right? Them telling you, oh, you should come out, you're bad, yada yada. Why is that bad? In fact, what if you look at that as your greatest asset? As, you know what? I have a gift. I get drained too easily when I'm around people that no longer serve me, that don't add value to my life. You have the awareness, the intuition, the understanding that this just doesn't feel right. That is a fucking gift. Who the fuck says that's social anxiety? Hell, motherfucker, that's, like, I mean, I'm trying to think of a word, but it's really what it is. It's just, it's social understanding. It's having the foresight and awareness to know this just isn't serving me. Where most people who are, going out and about and partying and maybe don't have social anxiety, maybe it's just social ignorance. Maybe it's just they have no clue what's going on, and because of that, they're wasting their times. So really what I want to target and change to you guys at a visceral level is not so much the feeling you get, right? If you feel awkward in these groups, that's okay. I'm not changing that. It is what it is. Is that good or bad? You tell me. That's what I'm trying to change, though. You tell me. Why do you keep telling yourself that it's bad, right? I'm telling you, I was in your shoes a few years back, and I thought it was bad because of the social constructs of what people told me. Block it out. In fact, I would argue that those people are trying to suck you into their games and traps because they know you're actually going somewhere, right? And people don't like when other people are progressing. They just don't. Why? Because it shines a light back on them of the lack of work they've produced, of what they've done. And no one wants to know that. So what I say to you guys to bring it full circle, good thing I have this water. Whew, just make sure you're recording. Is I want you guys to stop telling yourself you have social anxiety. Or really, I want you guys to stop telling yourself that feeling maybe not the hottest in big social gatherings is a bad thing. In fact, the smartest people I know, at least in my life, or the most successful people I know, all seemingly had this social anxiety, right? Some of the greatest thinkers, inventors, the list goes on and on. So I just want you guys to stop feeling bad or, feeling demonized that you don't feel, super compelled to go out to all of these miscellaneous events. I would argue that what you're doing is actually proper, and most of these people are just trying to bring you down. So just a mindset shift, guys, dealing with social anxiety, what to do. I've dealt with it my whole life, but I just choose now not to view that as a bad thing. In fact, I think that's one of my greatest gifts, and I would argue it's one of your greatest gifts too, if you begin to tell yourself it is, right? Life is what it is. You decide what you get to call it, right? We have 1,000 names for what we want to call and categorize life in. Which one is true, which one is false? Well, that's a matter of what you tell yourself. I can't tell you, because what I tell myself is different than what you tell you. And that's the beauty of life. It's subjective. So start creating your own haven. Start creating your own paradigm that benefits you. Whether it's true or not, that actually comes secondary. Anyways, I'm getting into different topics now. That is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you guys did, give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe. You guys know the deal. And with that, I'll finish it on the plugs, guys. We have self-developed merch down below, guys. You can get hoodies, tank tops, t-shirts, mugs, stickers, freaking pillows, freaking tapestries. Guys, go nuts. You guys have been enjoying that. We have coaching, guys, one-on-one. If you guys would like to work with me at becoming a self-developed man or improving your health, relationships, finding your passions, and serving it to the world, guys, entire self-development coaching. We have the self-development course below, guys, which is a near 4-hour-long course at doing just that, pre-recorded. It's the cheapest rung, and the middle ground, guys, which is I'm really stoked for, guys. We have the self-development workshop. All right, guys, we completely sold out the workshop of May. We're now moving on to June, and I take 15 to 20 of you men per month. That's it, per workshop, to completely change your lives. So if you guys are ready, you're interested, and you want to know more about it, the first link down below, guys. I would really love to have you if you are serious about doing this. So that is that, guys. I appreciate you. I will check you in the next one. With that, Much love. Peace.